Hey everyone, my name is Bruno Coelho and I'm back with another amazing ad for you to review with me. I'm gonna give you the exact strategies that Eugene Schwartz, the guy who actually created this copy that you're seeing right here on the screen right now, I'm gonna give you the strategies that he used that was so effective back in the day and actually generated millions of dollars. And I guess that all of us, we are looking for that million, unless you're one of those guys already making billions. If you are, maybe you should skip this video right now. But if you're chasing some millions, stick around, because we're gonna dig deep into this ad and really understand what makes it work. So let's start with the headline, right? So it's right in front of us, it's big, it really captures the reader's attention, and it asks a question, which is actually a great way to engage your reader's attention and make them think and bring them into the conversation that you want to have with them, all right? And this question is, are the foods you are eating today starving your brain? So the great thing about this headline, it creates controversy, and also it deploys a thing that we like to call over here on this show, we like to call this a twist. So you're talking about food, you're talking about eating, but then it turns around, it flips, it switches. Your brains, your mind are going one way, and then the headline goes the other way. Like, are the foods you are eating today actually starving your brain? Now that's a good question, because most people, they will not know the answer, and that's the reason why they would continue reading. Now the sub-headline, let's zoom in a little bit here. Check the 3 vital symptoms below and then read how ordinary foods, so capital letters right there, makes, to call your attention, how ordinary foods used in a new way may actually be able to refuel your vital brain cells. Let's stop right here. One of the things that you can use on your own copy is to, again, deploy a twist. Let's say that you're selling a webinar. When I say selling, I'm not mean that webinar is paid for and everybody who's attending the webinar needs to pay. I'm saying that maybe you're just selling, hey, this is a free webinar, but you need to sell them on attending the webinar. But most people, if they've been around the internet marketing, especially the internet marketing industry, they've been to plenty of webinars. Now they're getting second thoughts about attending another webinar. Now, one thing that you could use to not only capture their attention, but actually make them attend the webinar would be to do this kind of switch, saying that, hey, this is not your usual ordinary webinar, where this and that happens. And on that list, you would mentioning things to them that will ring true to their minds, and they will say, yeah, I've been into those webinars where this and that happens. And when they have this kind of conversation with themselves while hearing you talking, what they will say is, or what they will think and feel is like, this guy knows what he's talking about. This guy certainly knows me and my experience and what I've been up to, because he's describing the webinars where I've been to. And he also understands that, those webinars actually suck. They don't provide the value, they don't provide the results that I'm looking for. So this is a great way, use it. And then he, continuing here on our review here together, it deploys, again on capital letters, actually avoid or banishing many kinds of mental trouble. See, the reason why it's so important to actually sell the benefits of whatever is the idea, the strategy, or the product that you're selling is because without a real benefit, people would not care. But listen, they will also need, besides the amazing benefits, everybody needs some kind of pleasure to go to, man. But they will also need to have a big enough problem, a problem that is painful enough for them to actually give a shit. Okay, do I have your attention? I mean, I need to curse sometimes to get your attention, man. It's not my fault, it's your fault. Maybe not. Stick around, don't leave right now. So guys, hey, let's continue. Let's see how Eugene Schwartz opens up the dialogue with the reader. Yes, dear friend, please believe this. It's actually interesting that he's actually asking for you to believe what he's saying next, which is the man or woman who is a nervous wreck, who is torn apart by anxiety and tension day after day, may actually be a victim of his own starved brain. Notice the quotes there. The quotes are meant to be describing some things that this person might be saying about themselves, or things that other people are saying about them, like, oh, you're a nervous wreck, oh, you're torn apart, man, what's up with that? And people are feeling like, oh my god, this is my fault, I'm a nervous wreck, I'm torn apart, I'm feeling this and that. And when they're reading this, what they actually start feeling is, hey, maybe this is not my fault, maybe I'm actually a victim. And it makes people feel good about themselves again, because hey, if I'm feeling like crap but it's not my fault, then okay, tell me more. So that's with every paragraph. Remember this, guys. With every paragraph, what Eugene is trying to do here is to keep the reader interested. And he knows that the fastest way to keep someone interested is to be interesting. Now, to be interesting, you don't need, fancy clothes or fancy words or fancy graphics and video production and all that stuff. While that helps, that will certainly help, while it might be distracting sometimes. But what you really need to do to be interesting is to be interested in them, in their problems and in their goals, but actually know them enough to talk about their problems and their goals in a way that they feel like you know them. But above all else, the most important thing is for them to make them feel like you can help them and they can trust you. So they can trust you when they see that you know what you're talking about, and when you are providing them information that they didn't have before, so you're educating them. Sorry guys, hey, come over here, man. It's a mic, man. This mic is amazing. Microphone from Rode. I'm not even get sponsored for this. I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. Let's go back to the ad, man. The man or woman who is plagued by a fading memory, so he's deploying the same strategy, will no longer can rely on his own mind to feed back to him the vital information he must have, may also be a victim of that same starved brain. So again, and he deploys again, so three times he's talking about being a victim and it's not your fault kind of deal. And now this is the turnaround, and now every one of them can do something about it. Now notice here the hint about taking action. Now, every one of them can do something about it. Remember this. Direct marketing. The purpose of direct marketing advertising is for the reader at the end to do something about this, to take action, to do a direct action as a result of reading this. So, throughout this ad, what you will see Eugene Schwartz do is to recurringly and consistently deploying this idea that for you to actually benefit from this, you need to take action. So, and notice how he inspires action by saying, hey, can't fight that damaging brain starvation with ordinary food. Can't do it in their own home with nothing more than a few simple directions and food you can get in any supermarket. So, he's selling this idea that you can do it. It's simple. You don't need anything fancy. Nothing more than a few simple directions and food that you can get in any supermarket. See, your pitch, your sales pitch, wherever you're selling. Hey, baby, do you want to go to the cinema today? Do you want to go watch a movie? Oh, that's too much work. We need to leave the house. We need to find someone to take care of the baby. We need to do this, and that. Oh, it's so complicated. I will just stay in the sofa. See, but if you make it simple, if you make a pitch where, hey baby, you want to watch a movie? Hey, don't you even worry about our kid because I already taken care of. She's going to grandma and grandpa, okay? And grandpa and grandma loves him or her, whatever the case be. And hey, and guess what? I already have the tickets, so I already spent the money. So why should not we go anyway? See, make it simple, make it fun, and take action and close the deal. Say, hey, let's go right now. Let's do this. Why should we wait? Let's go. So let's continue here on our review here. So subheadline. So this is the first. Let's go back a little bit here. So you'll see some subheadlines to keep the reader interested. The reason why these headlines are so important is because, hey, let's face it, not everybody will read the whole freaking ad. So you need to make it easy for them to say or to go exactly to the points where it's capturing their attention. And even if they read just these subheadlines, let's try right now, by the way. So this subheadline says what doctors discovered about the vital food substance that keeps your brain on the job. Can you restore the blood sugar balance of your body and so restore the vital functions that have gone wrong based on years of breakthrough medical research? So what is this? Again, questions grabbing the reader's attention. Doctors deploying authority based on years of breakthrough medical research. Again, authority. This is not just some feel-good stuff, it's actually science. So that's important to deploy that. Again, repeating over and over, ordinary food, it's ordinary food, it's ordinary food. You might think that this is too much, but remember, not everybody will read the whole thing, and even those who do, they will have this idea planted in their minds with this major thoughts or major points that are so critical for them to take action. So it's ordinary food, it's easy, all right? It's easy. Nothing too much about this, some simple directions, and you can recover your memory, you can feel alive again, you can feel like you finally have the energy you need, and that's it. So here on this middle section here, what Eugene is doing is he's mentioning some pages, all right, where if the reader wants to get additional information on this book that they are selling you, by the way, you can have it. So he's adding some curiosity, intrigue here for you to actually know, okay, there's real answers on this book. So why did it take so long to discover the importance of the natural brain food diet in both mental and physical health? Because people might be asking like, okay, if this is so important, why didn't I even know about this? Or why was this something that no doctor, because I've been complaining all my life about, not having the energy, not having the mental focus. And they all said, hey, you're a nervous breakdown, you have a nervous breakdown, you're this, you're tired, you're stressed. But now the reader is reading this and they are getting this new information that actually they're not who's to blame. So let's go here, back to the top. 5 minutes that can change your life. Again, deploying the idea that this is easy, no big deal. Sorry guys, no big deal. Let me go here again. There you go. There you go. No big deal. There's not too much work here. It's 5 minutes. And the moment you receive Judge Blaine's easy to read book, turn to pages 37 and 38. Let's stop right now. And let's see what Eugene is doing here. What he's doing here is future pacing. What future pacing is when you help the person that you're selling to visualize in the future how they will feel when they have your product. The one they don't own yet, but they are about to. So what future pacing does is bypassing the brain's logical factors that actually, asking the questions about, oh, will this work? Is this real? Will this work for me? Blah, blah, blah. Forget the whole thing. Just imagine the moment that you receive this easy to read book, and when you turn to pages 37 and 38 in 5 minutes or less, you will read the master food list for brain food nutrition. So it makes the person actually feel the results before they even start. Okay. Also in this important book, food secrets, deploying again this idea about the secrets that you need to know if you want to change your life. Finally, here he ends with try it at our risk today. The call to action, try it. And the risk is on me, the person selling this. So here's the invitation. You are invited to read and use mental health through nutrition for 1 full month at our risk. See, this is what you have to do. You have to capture their attention. You have to educate them. You have to show that you can help them by actually providing them with information that they can use right now that explains their current condition, explains why they haven't got the results that they want yet, and provides some clue about how they can get it. Now it's time to call to action. Make an offer that it's unresistible to say yes to. Turn the risk to your side. Say, hey, the cost is only $5 here, a sum that you may save 1,000 times over. Should you decide for any reason to return the book, your purchase price will be immediately, fully, and cheerfully refunded. So there's no questions, there's no hassle, there's no problems. Just say, hey, I'm not satisfied. I'm not happy. I want my money back. You will get your money back. Order it at once, send the coupon. There you go. So guys, this was the Eugene Schwartz ad review. My name is Bruno Coelho. I hope that you enjoyed this. Remember, big headlines, make a twist, switch it, make it interesting, make it relevant for them. And hey, be sure to share this video with someone who needs to hear this and who needs to be inspired to sell like crazy, and to create ads and to create cover letters. Because by the way, guys, you can use these strategies on wherever the thing that you're writing. Maybe it's even a video, the script that you're writing on your video sales letter. You still need to get their attention. Yes or no? You still need to entertain them, educate them, and make them believe that you can help them. And you gotta make an offer that they cannot refuse, and you gotta do it now rather than later. So share this video with someone who needs to check this out. Subscribe. If you like this video, remember, give it a big thumbs up so I know that you like it. And and comments, share some of the thoughts, or share some of the results that you got from this video. Maybe suggest what is the next ad that I should review. And I will see you in the next episode of this direct marketing ad reviews by me, Bruno Coelho. Check it out, my website as well, iambrunocoelho.com. Be great, guys, all right? Hey, you are amazing. Thanks so much. I never take for granted the fact that you guys are here. And regardless of the views, regardless of the thumbs up, thumbs down, shares, and all that good stuff, guess what? I will still be doing this because I love it. Hey, be great. Have a great day, guys.